Good morning, Judy here from Thistledew Creations. It's the same morning when I made these altered paper clips, and I've set out materials to try to make another one, maybe take it up a notch. So I've got some laces and some fabrics and some different focal points that I might use, some textured paper. I really want to use these two things together. And I like the idea of mixing in the cream and this really soft apricot pink. So I'm just trying to figure out how I will layer these up. I think I'll do them the same way, just sort of like as a ribbon cascade. So I'll start with the pink lace. It'll give me I think it's going to be the longest item, and I think I'll cut it on an angle like so to that point. Now that I can squeeze on even though it's wider than the paper clip, because I can sort of gather it up at the top. But let's get the other layers on, figure out the other layers. So this, I can have it be a little shorter, but still angled, like so. So these get evened up. This gets evened up. And you might want to put these on. Okay, I'm going to use my ripple scissors on this green. This is from my, what do you call it? Embossing machine. I just love embossed papers. Such great texture. And I want this to be here. Bottom edge cut on that same angle. Fold it over, pretty much right in half. Like that. And then this will be the final layer, and I might even go longer with it again. Yeah, I'll have it coming down like this. It'll be different on the back, that's okay. So first thing I think is to get that fabric, the two laces on. So I'm going to try doing it this way. There. So that's strung on there. And like I say, these can gather up a bit, and then I can either stitch it or glue it. I do have a needle handy. Just do I have some thread? I like the softness of this, the way that it drapes a little more. I'm going to try it just with the 3-in-1. Get that edge sticking out. Put just a strip of the glue along underneath the paper clip. and get that folded over and pulled tight. So I just made sure this edge was out so we can see it. And then this green is going to go in front of that. And I think that's a good position for that. Pull that. And put it down a little further in the front, let it be up a little higher in the back. And I'll just use this 3-in-1 again. Put down a little bit to hold the green piece down. And then put it down a little bit to hold this piece down. And do the same thing on the back. Scraps off to the side. And then I was thinking about using this, but I think it might be a little too white. I was going to use either the maple leaf or the wooden flower with the pink flower. I think maybe the maple leaf. Like that. And then maybe the white will work. I'll just put a little bit of glue down here to attach the white doily. And let it be kind of up in front of the paper clip. And then I'll put the maple leaf down. Actually, I want to ink it. Let's see, vintage photo. Will that be dark enough? Yeah, that looks much better inked, doesn't it? Just takes a second and it looks so much better. So I'll put that down with a bit of three-in-one. And then this chiffon flower has like a felt backer here. So I can glue that there. And then the doily just is poking out around it, which is fine. And then let that glue up, let that dry up. And then that's an altered paper clip as well. And this one, I think, will have to go on this side and be sticking out of the book. So let's see on some of these how they're going to look on a page. I've got my altered Halloween journal here. This one actually kind of goes well for it. Colors are all right anyway. So the paper clip would need to go on this side of a page. So like here, for instance. Looks really good against the dark green, doesn't it? Now that's a little 3D for inside the book, but that's how it will go. It'll have to go on that left side of the page because of the way the paper clip is. So you might want to pay more attention to that. I haven't been. This one will work the other direction. So on this side of the page, let's see here, green over on this side, like that. Or at the top of the page, really picture them more like this. And this one can go on side. And it can be sticking up, well, not much. It can be sticking up a little bit. It puts it right at the top edge. And this one, again, can go on this side. That looks good against the dark green as well. I kind of do like the ones where the paper clip gets mostly covered. That looks good against the blue. Very cute. There should be, this will be in my Halloween playlist. It's not really done. It's mostly done. Probably more decorating to do. Yeah, so I think that turned out really pretty. I really like that. So don't be afraid to try different elements to mix up different materials. Lace, fabric, paper, wood, and the paper clips. Very fun. So now let's try one where we take some ribbon of any kind. I've got a bunch of different ribbon here. And do just a very simple lark's head knot, what do you call it? And create almost like a little tassel. I'll start with this blue. Cutting those angles on the ends. And then if we fold this in half and then in half again, and just put it through and make a lark's head knot. And then that can stick out the top and leave you a little tassel at the top of the page. As a good page marker or just a decoration. And then you don't have to stop there. If you've got something that coordinates well with that, like the little wooden pieces, they always coordinate with denim. So the little maple leaf would be good, and I'll ink it up again. Feeling a little patriotic with all this political nonsense that's going on in the world. And I'll just put a dab of glue and stick that right on the front there. So that then when that gets clipped to a page, that will be poking out too. Like here. Very cute. So let's see what other ribbon we have that's narrow. So if you have really narrow ribbon, you can do a couple of pieces. It doesn't have to just be one piece. Let's see what we've got here. I just threw a bunch of narrow ones over here. So this one's kind of a taupey brown color, but satin. It's by American Crafts. Oh, it looks like it's stick down. I bet you it doesn't have any stick left to it. It does actually. Well, maybe I won't use that one because that could be problematic. Let's do a yellow one. I don't work with yellow all that much, but I've got this really pretty yellow ribbon. And I might have I don't know what I can put it with. I can put it with these pansies. Won't that be pretty? So I got one piece there. I wonder if I could get something else with this because I'm going to use this. What else have I got that might? This might work with that then. And that's already got one angle cut. Let's cut the other one. Let's put this together with this underneath it, I think. See how that turns out. So I'm just gonna fold it in half and half again. It's going to want to go onto the page like that, so I'll put it up in this end and put the tails through that hole. So we got pink and yellow, and I think that yellow might be just a bit too long. I'm just going to shorten it to about there. I want it longer than the pink, but not that much longer than the pink. And I could leave the knot and glue this to the not so pretty side. And that way both sides of the page will look pretty. This has some glue dot thingies on it, which I guess I could leave, but they are kind of pushing it out. So I'm going to take this big one off. And that one I'm going to kind of put it right in that indent. Right in that little crotch there. Lack of a better term. And then just put another little dollop of glue up here to catch that ribbon. So I'm just going to put that in there so it'll tuck in. And then up here, I'm going to stick it down to the pink and the yellow. And that'll just keep it upright. Very pretty. What else? What else? Let's do one more. I've got some torn fabric. Purple. Bright purple. So that's an easy one. It's already torn in strips. I could do possibly 2 layers of it. Just 2 different lengths. I'll just try to center those, put them together. And again, it's going to go down on the page like that. Just put this through the loop. And let's see what I've got for embellishment for that. These are nice even without embellishments, but I really like the way that they look with the embellishments. Okay, this is kind of stringy. Get some of those strings off of there, those dead strings. This might be a little long, but I'm going to leave it long for now. So we could do a bird or a butterfly. Purple butterfly is not the right shade, so I'm not going to do that. But I could also do a little bit of lace. So whatever I'm going to do, I could just have some lace beside it. Maybe not that lace, maybe this lace. There's a little scallop of it. That's pretty together. You guys probably get tired of seeing me roll my fingers like that. I just get the glue off by doing that. I'm conscious of it when I see it in my videos. I think, oh, that looks like a nervous tick or something, but it really isn't. It's just trying to get the glue off my fingers. A little piece of this glittery chiffon, and then we'll ink the bird and put him in front. Just like that. That glue's coming right through, that's all right. And then I'll just clamp this for a few minutes. So that's kind of fun. I've got a couple of snowflakes here. Probably should put that back in with my winter stuff. That would have worked out up there too, but birds and snowflakes don't really go together. But that's okay. I need to start a little box of those little shapes because I have a lot of them and I don't always use them for some reason. Now here's an interesting thing. This was a strap off of a bag of kindling that my hubby bought. And he threw it in the garbage. Of course, I saw it in there and I went, ooh, what's that? And pulled it out. I don't know if he saw me do it or not. He's probably shaking his head if he did. So that could be good for one that's a little more masculine, maybe with steampunk accents or something. I'll just go ahead and do my lark's head knot. That stays up, you know, stays sticking straight out fairly easily. And then what will we put with that to bling it up? Let's see what I've got in here. Got some turquoise. Flower. It's quite three-dimensional. Black and purple does look good together, especially if I put a little bit of lace. I don't think I want to be paper lace in this case. If that's too pale. Actually, if I go straight across, and I'll use the glue to kind of gather this, like so. So I'll put down a fairly good bead of it on the face here. And then I'll take these tweezers and set that into it and just kind of squeeze and hold, just to kind of get that gathered. Silicone tool would be ideal. I don't seem to have mine handy. And then I'm going to take actually a little bit of this green. I think I have, yeah, I've got a little triangle of it here that I'll just cut into more of a leaf shape. And then that uses up that little scrap. Because that'll make that purple just pop. So daub down there and have these sticking out behind, from behind. And then a big daub right down in the middle there. And I'll have to hold that one because I don't have a clamp that will do the job. But that gives me A little bit of lace, and then a really interesting texture. It's soft, even though it looks kind of industrial and plasticky. It's pretty soft, pretty flexible. And then the back side here isn't going to be quite as pretty, but it's not bad looking. That's going to stick. I just need to give it the time. And maybe I'll do another one of these with snowflake, because I love that black with the turquoise too. Let's see if that will set up without the pressure. No, I think it needs... I'll try the tacky glue to get it to stay stuck down. Tacky glue and a little bit of time. Okay. Another one. And this is a really favorite color of mine, this greenish turquoise. More so than this color turquoise. I like it, but I like this color better. That little bit more green to it. Okay, so that I want to do a little shorter. And I can use those in another cluster somewhere. And then this, I think I'll put it on this back side. And what do I want with it? This one could use some white lace. So let's put one of these in behind it. Oh, I love that combination. So we'll put a fair bit of this down. Hot glue would work for this too. Might work faster. And I'm not going to bother inking this. You could add some glitter, and I could paint on some glitter, nail polish or something. But yeah, that one looks good. And then from the back side here, it's just kind of black and white. We can add, what do we got that we can add on the front here? Maybe just a little bling. One of these. I have a lot of these. They look almost like little angels or something. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be. So looks good from both sides anyway. So that's another way to do altered paper clips, is with the ribbon, to make them like a little tassel. We did one more of these ones, and then 4 or 5 of these ones in that quick little video. So I hope you've liked watching this. If you do, please hit the like button. Comment, let me know which one's your favorite. What would you have done differently? Have you ever made any of these before? Just let me know what you think. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Most of all, have a great day. Thanks for watching.